Hey you guys, I got a new deck today, the Ancient Stones, which I actually love even more than I thought that I would. There's so much depth to this deck. It's, I would say, soul purpose related. It's not twin flame related, but our soul purpose and path is part of our twin flame journeys. So keep that in mind if you follow me for twin flame stuff, because I am an ascension guide also. And in the background, I am playing what I've just recently discovered by accident, plant wave music, which is the frequencies created by plants and music that is created by plants when these electrodes are attached to them that is able to basically translate it for us. And this is music from redwoods, which honestly, all of them, it doesn't matter which one you connect to. It's just amazing. Mushrooms are really interesting. I just went down a deep dive on YouTube. But anyway, so I'm playing that in the background because I'm sure that any music from plants is so healing. Okay, so I was just playing with this deck and I ended up pulling a spontaneous quick reading. So we're going with it. Okay. Remember that you have plenty of time. Everybody hates to hear that, but Spirit is constantly emphasizing it. There's no rush. Everything is happening perfectly, exactly how it's meant to, in divine timing and alignment. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Spirit wants you to focus on being a mountain and establishing, building, creating for yourself. And I could honestly apply this to the twin flame journey also. And for your twin flame connection, a strong, solid, and stable foundation for you to build on personally. And then when you come together, whichever this is about. This is going to be primarily a life purpose, soul purpose path reading. But yeah, however you want to apply it, okay? Remember who you truly are and come home to yourself. Don't be distracted by external things, by what's not real in the 3D reality, what's not actually meaningful and purposeful in our lives, or by what other people are doing or trying to do things the same way or being a follower of others. Rediscover who you truly are from the soul level and following your true soul path. Make sure that you are taking time both to take care of yourself properly, but also to go within. And that's how you connect with your true self. But when I say go within, that's some form of meditation. For some, that might be simply reflecting on life, but it can also be actual meditation. I mean, you could say that reflection and just being still in nature is a type of meditation. It for sure is. Even just zoning out can be in a way. But this is about making sure that you take the time to do that work for your spiritual awakening process by going within and establishing a spiritual practice for yourself, plus the self-care so that you don't burn yourself out. I love how both the scrying card and the creativity card say trust your vision on it. In terms of scrying, this is trust your intuition, trust your actual visions, trust your psychic gifts and ability and allow them to open up. With the creativity card, receive the inner vision of what you're being called to create and allow yourself to be moved to then create it. This is the merging with the sacred to birth the divine in your everyday 3D life. And creativity, is the natural state of being in flow with the universe and the universal divine energies. So step into the state of flow by stepping into the energy of creativity. Kali Leach, or however you pronounce that, is a Celtic goddess of creation. And she's calling you to slow down and expand your perspectives to any that are not yours, and especially the higher perspectives, to learn through experiences and to tap into deep wisdom, both from within as you connect through the soul level, but also through any elders and teachers around you. Some will come into your 3D physical reality, other people that are brought into your life to teach you, and some are your spirit guides, your ancestors. That can be both like loved ones as well as like ascended masters and whatnot. So tap into their wisdom and allow yourself to slow down and learn from all of your experiences day to day. Remember that problems, challenges, obstacles, mistakes, or any trials and tribulations that we go through are simply part of life, and that is how we learn and grow. That is part of the purpose of life on earth. We are not here on earth to live a happy go lucky life all the time. I mean, we are meant to get there, but it's not meant to be that way 100% of the time, because this is a learning planet and a teaching planet, and we are supposed to go through the trials and tribulations for our growth and awakening process. So understand that. Don't be hard on yourself and don't be hard on others. Be forgiving, and with all that you are struggling with, hand it over to the Divine Mother. This is the Black Madonna statue in, I think says Spain, of Mother Mary and baby Jesus, I believe. I mean, that must be the child, right? Surrender your fears, doubts, worries, struggles, and all of that to her, to them, and let go and trust and have faith with every step, every day, that you are on the right path and that everything will come together perfectly, exactly how it's meant to. Where necessary, be sure to have clear communication with any individuals that you need to in your life, if that's to set boundaries or just simply to establish healthy communication instead of having misunderstandings or struggles or difficulties in communication. But also be clear with yourself. Be clear with yourself about what is true to you, what your goals are, what path and life you desire, and what steps you need to take to pursue it, instead of being in denial, running from problems, or ignoring shadow work or anything like that. So have that clear communication with yourself so you can establish the right steps for your journey, as well as clear communication with others. Walk your path your way, in the way, actually, however you choose to walk it is the way that it's meant to be walked. But do it your way, true to yourself. You know what to do, as it says there, and know that the road will clear for you as it's meant to. And if something is in the way, don't worry. Either it's supposed to be there and you're supposed to have a little detour, or it will be cleared for you when it's meant to. As I said, sometimes obstacles are in the way for a reason. They are like holy detours leading us down unexpected routes that we are meant to go down. But whenever obstacles occur, don't worry, have faith and have trust, because nothing is impossible. Spirit is capable of miracles, and they occur every single day. Remind yourself that if something is for us, it cannot be taken away from us. It can simply be delayed or detoured temporarily. But especially on the twin flame journey, when you're dealing with karmic cycles and karmic situations and all sorts of things, and I get so many clients who fret about karmic marriages and kids and all sorts of things. If something is meant for you, it cannot be taken from you. And all roads lead to your twin flame. You just have to be patient while the karmic situations go down the paths they are meant to go down and work themselves out. Know that you're on the right path, and hidden treasures and miracles are on their way to you, as well as new gifts and new abilities opening up for you as well. Soul gifts, that is. And lastly, the energy is rising for moving forward with clarity and confidence in whatever situation you may be asking about.